What's up, good people? What's up, good people? What up, chat? What's up, good people? What's up, chat? What up, good people? What's 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 up, good people? It's Dan Smith, Porterhouse, KC, representing. Hoop, hoop. What's up, chat? What's up, chat? We back at it again. I told you we was gonna try to do it. We're gonna try to do this thing weekly. We got guests. We got someone that's normally, she's not really a guest.
Oh, wow.
But she, you know what I mean? Because everybody knows, both of it. But anyway, I'm excited to have this conversation. Let's sit down. What's up, man?
What's going on?
Have a seat, fella. All right, so we're gonna do this the same way. We're gonna do this again. Anyway, hold on. What's up, good people?
Oh, my bad.
Dan Smith, Porterhouse, KC, representing Hoop Hoop. Welcome to Convos in the Yard, episode 2.
Oof.
You see who we got. We got Kev, DJ 2K. We got Miranda, Ran, however you want to, whatever you want to, however you want to say that. So, episode 2, we got a good friend. Kev, been knowing Kev a long time.
Yeah, we're going on a quarter now, if I'm not mistaken.
We're going on about 20, 25 years, something like that. But I'm excited. So first of all, again, this Convos in the Yard. So literally, like, as we are having this conversation, we got the electric company putting up wires and stuff like that right next to us. So if you see something fall or something like that on us, this is all live, not live. This is taped, but we're gonna not put it in the actual edit of the recording. So I'm just letting you know.
Laughing.
I was going to say take care of my kids, but
So we got about it's gonna be having like a 45-minute to an hour conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever
We talk about a lot of different things.
yes.
So first of all, what we want to do is, and this is again, we're going on the flow of the show. The more we do these, the less I'm gonna have to preface these next pieces. But
You think so?
because we're still new, because we're still new, we got to.
You got to educate Paul.
So we're gonna go into shout outs first. So we do a little section where, you want to shout some people out, some people that mean something to you, or it doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It could be a thing too, I guess. But I'll start it off so you guys can think about who you want to shout out. You know what I'm saying? So I want to give a shout out to, obviously, the wife and kids, the folks at the PHKC. Excuse me, I'm gonna be looking up because I don't want nobody to get knocked with this power cord thing.
You're going to be aware, are you going to tell us?
Yeah, I'm going to let you know. But the wife, the kids, had a couple birthdays. Uncle Jerry had his 75th birthday, got to attend that. That was awesome. That was amazing. Had family in town this weekend, so that was dope. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to my little bro. He had homecoming, his first homecoming as an athletic director this past weekend.
That's right.
Wow.
And
What do
Kev
you
was
do
actually the
with
DJ
homecoming
at the
things?
homecoming. So that was pretty cool.
That's a different,
Anyway,
different
so
question.
I'm gonna pass it to let's pass to Miranda.
Oh.
Then we'll come back to Kev.
Thank you.
Who's your shout outs?
Thank you. I mean, obviously shout out to the team.
Yeah.
Love getting opportunities like this. Do I? Yes. Let me say yes. And then, hi.
So, you're about to cut those?
Yes, sir.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I'm about to clip a couple little pieces off.
Okay.
Fun things,
Fun
adaptability. You got to be able to adapt. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Very
big part
true.
of
Absolutely.
of casting, podcasting outdoors, right?
Absolutely.
We committed to it. Convos in the Yard. Where were we at? So we were giving shout outs.
We're giving
We were giving shout outs. So Miranda was in
where
the
were we
process
at?
of giving her shout outs. So
Yes.
Miranda, can you go ahead and
Give my shout
redo your shout outs?
Yeah.
We'll start there.
Well, honestly, I want to give a shout out to this man that just gave us the awareness to move. So shout out to him. Shout out to the team.
To the squad.
Always. Shout out to my parents.
Okay.
I'll include my sister too.
Okay.
She would be remiss if if I didn't mention her.
That was nice of me.
I know. I'm feeling kind this morning.
Yeah.
And yeah, shout out to Kevin for being here.
Kev.
Honestly.
Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, this would be cool.
Oh, so you're done?
I mean, like, I have lots of people to shout out, but this is not about me. This is about you.
Okay.
Throw it over to you.
So shout out to my kids, of course. They the reason why I do what I do.
Hey.
Shout out to Roger. He gave me the look for the homecoming. You know.
Absolutely.
Aw,
School district
Oh,
things
that's
are a
cool.
dirty game when it comes
That's
to
cool.
DJing, so I appreciate that.
that's cool.
You guys for the Oktoberfest or whatever. I think it's like my third time doing it, I believe. It's always a good time.
Resident DJ.
Yeah, that's, you gotta get a residency somewhere. And just, everybody that I truly rock with, I love and appreciate.
Cool. So that's actually going to lead us into this next piece of the pod. It's we call it gratitudes and challenges, but we also sometimes say gratitudes and intentions. So if you don't necessarily want to like lean into a challenge, we like folks to lean into whatever their intention is. And normally we like to do one because, I know just like you talked about the shout outs and Miranda said this, we can go forever in what we're grateful for.
Yeah.
We can go forever what we have challenges in. So we try to limit it to one challenge and one thing that we're grateful for or intention. And so again, I'll go first just because I want you to marinate on this a little bit. You know what I mean? Give us something good. But I'm grateful for. So this past weekend was a whirlwind. We talked about this earlier. Like we had a lot going on this past weekend. Oktoberfest was for real. It was a real Oktoberfest weekend. It's crazy. But I'm grateful for family and being able to celebrate folks at different milestones of their lives. You know what I mean? So I know even though my social battery was at negative, it was at negative. I got to replenish obviously by being around people that you love and you appreciate. So that's something I'm grateful for. And Sharon's a part of that was Sharon's Oktoberfest, which was great. A lot of people showed up. It was cool. It was dope. I'm gonna say intention. I'm not gonna say the challenge. My intention this week is to focus. I'll be all over the place sometimes. I got self described or diagnosed as ADHD. I'm gonna self-diagnose myself with ADHD, and sometimes I'll be all over the place. And so this week, I plan on being a lot more holding intention with a lot of the things that we do. I started last night. I was replying to emails, or yesterday I was replying to emails, following up with stuff. So felt really good about that start to the week. So that's my gratitude and intention. So Miranda, what you got?
Oh, hello. So I think something that I am grateful for is this new opportunity that we are about to have. It will be released on the same day, but our partnership with KC Current, Bank of America, a new program, a new event that we're putting together, and I'm excited for it to actually come into fruition and actually happen. It's been about 2-3 months since we actually thought of this idea.
Shout out to DP. Yeah.
Yep. Shout out to DP and the whole team.
Yeah.
But grateful for that. And then I think a challenge, not intention, it could be both, is just figuring out how to balance everything as an adult.
Yes.
I have caught myself multiple times being well, I want to work out and I want to make my own food so I don't spend money making food or whatever. I want to be a good sister and a good daughter and a good friend and a good team player, and it's just all of the other things. So just figuring out how to balance all of that sometimes can be a challenge.
There's a juggle.
Yeah.
There's a juggle.
Okay, I think for me with the gratitude, I get that to my oldest. Because like you and I have talked before, as these children get older, new levels of adulting get unlocked.
Yeah.
And you don't know, parenting, I should say, and adulting for them if they're listening. So recently I had a conversation, I was like, wow, you heard me. You're listening. So I was very appreciative of that.
Yeah.
As far as a challenge, initiative, just make sure I'm listening more. You know, because sometimes I could listen, but not really listen. Like you said, be all over the place. And just, just being more attentive, more present, and just making more of an effort to not usually be me and be like, man, I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me and Dan are both cancers, and we've had this saying because we'll just disappear and not even care about it.
Yeah.
So trying to not do that as much. And then just thanking the Lord above because the 2 gigs this weekend took care of 2 parental things I needed to take care of financially.
Love it.
And it's just a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Nah, that's awesome. That's amazing. Man, we kind of blasted through those gratitudes and intentions, so that's awesome. I love it. So I'm gonna ask this first question, Kev.
Okay.
And then I know Miranda has questions and thoughts and wants to kind of, because I know you already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be fair to the people if I was the one, you know what I mean, asking the questions because
Yeah, guys, it's supposed to be
everything. It'd be on some
one-on-one,
other
but
stuff,
somebody,
Oh, it was?
Yeah,
Oh, well,
it's supposed to be,
right.
let her get her down.
You trying to get in?
Oh,
You could if you just she's
hop the
gonna
fence.
open. I know she's gonna open.
want to be a part of a podcast? No. Okay.
Not much fell over
Yeah,
there.
it really doesn't anything fall.
Yeah.
There wasn't much to cut.
Yeah. So, welcome back.
Hello. Just took a little trip.
Yeah. So again, for the sake of of our audience, we want to make sure that we give we want to give a holistic approach to this conversation. And I intruded. I guess I intruded on this guy. I guess it wasn't supposed to. It was just supposed to be, Miranda and Kev. So it's all good. I love it. So anyway, question for Kev.
Yes, sir.
My first question, and probably going to be my only question.
I knew you were gonna say that.
It's going to be my only question.
Okay.
And it is pertaining to so a lot of our conversations are going to be with entrepreneurs, folks in the ecosystem, and things like that. And, Kev being an entrepreneur, he is a DJ, but he's an entrepreneur. He's a business owner, right? And so I like to have this like some kind of dialogue, candid dialogue about why, like what was your why? Like, do you?
Question. I'm just
I
kidding.
took your question. I was like, what? So when you first got into, and obviously we can go back to the college days and probably even before, but I want to talk about like when you said thinking about like you stepping into this journey, like what, why did we decide to, or how did we get outside of our comfort zone? Because if I can, and I want to preface this by saying that I remember a time when Kev really wasn't wanting to be in front of anything. He just enjoyed like his space and friendship and everything else, but it wasn't about like putting me on a stand of any sort. And DJs are, by proximity to what they do, are put in this position, right? And so you decided to become a DJ.
Yeah.
Why?
To be honest, I still don't like being at the forefront, which is an oxymoron considering.
Yeah.
Just quick backstory. My dad, where you know me from college having books on top of books of CDs.
Yeah.
He had crates on top of crates of albums. And we would just sit and listen to music all the time.
Yeah.
So, Dan will tell you going to college, always had headphones on, always listening, always had whatever was out new, always had everything. And so one day, I gotta give my ex-wife credit. She is in that event space playing and all that. And somebody, I think it was like her first like real wedding. And she was like, you should ask him if you could DJ. And I was like, no, I'm good. I don't want to do that. And the crazy part about it, prior to that, I DJ'd a family reunion for my best friend Aisha. Did it that one time, made money, never did it again. Because I was like, I know the bulk of these people.
Sure.
And so then my ex, Jody, was like, you need to really consider. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't need it. And that wedding party is like, we need music because everybody wanted to give you stuff when you got married. And I put together a playlist. And I was like, oh my God. And I was like, okay, you know. And then she just like wouldn't let go of it. And I was like, you know what, fine. Let's just see where it goes. And that fire got burnt in because we went to a coworker of hers holiday party or something. Because my whole thing is I don't want to be carrying records.
Yeah.
I didn't want to carry records. I want to carry books and CDs.
Yeah.
And a coworker of hers literally had a mixing board and an external hard drive. And I was like, what? Because I like never dove into it to see what the process was now.
Yeah.
And when I saw external hard drive, mixing board, laptop, I ignored the speaker part. I'm like, that comes with it.
Yeah.
At that moment, I was like, okay, I probably can do this.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, let's look into it. So I gradually kind of put my toe in it. And then it just kind of went from there, like, you know, word of mouth and, you know, people. And it's been a lot of different avenues I went to, but I still don't want the attention. I just want to give you the music to what you got going.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I'm gonna hear later, oh man, I appreciate it. 'Cause like I reached out to Roger today. I was like, how did they think about Homecoming? Mind you, I knew Saturday they loved it. But in the back of my mind, still like, did they?
Yeah.
He was like, man, I'm hearing nothing but good things. I'm like, cool. I did my job. But then I still like, hey, let them know about, you know, just I did my job, I go on. So it's like, it's the best, worst form of sabotage, you can say. But yeah, I give all credit to to Jody. If it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't even be doing this.
Yeah.
'Cause I just be content with being like, well, you know Kevin though. Because how many times I've gotten, hey, what's this song? It goes, duh, duh, duh. And I'll be like, what?
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, okay, it's this. How'd you know? I just never.
Yeah, you got an ear. Yeah, no, for sure. Shout out to the people that are in our lives that push us to do things that we don't see. Maybe we might not see, you know, for ourselves, but others see the benefit and the value of it. And so that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
So shout out to
Because I did not
those people
see
in
it.
our lives. Yeah. Dope. Miranda, what you think?
I was like, do you, I mean, just, you know, do you feel like it's gone easier since you've done this a while? Or let me not like put years, but like.
No, I've been doing it over 10 years. That's fine. It's gotten easier, but the nerves are always still there.
Okay.
To where you know, you guys may get a little chuckle. Every gig, I play Michael Jackson's Butterflies. So that's how I feel. I'm nervous until the first song plays.
Yeah.
Okay.
As I'm connecting my core, I'm like, Lord, please let this work. Please everything. Because I've had to pivot before or whatever. And once that first song play, it's like it just goes out and I'm good.
Yeah.
From that moment on, I can just keep it going. If a song don't work, I'm cutting. I know the next song to play. I'm usually 3 songs ahead of myself. To where I'm like, oh, play this, play that, please play that. So like, I'm a mad scientist in my head. How Dan say he has ADHD, that's how I am when it comes to music. Because if you ask me, hey, what's your top this? People will give you 5, I'm gonna give you 10 to 15.
Wow.
Because I guess I'm extra and it's just like, I want you to understand what I'm saying.
I mean, that's a talent. Like, I feel like, I mean, multitasking in general is a talent, but to be able to like feel the vibe of whatever's going on and be like, okay, I have to pivot to a different song because this isn't what it's going to be. I mean, that's just admirable within
There's a
itself.
lot of superstars, you know, people that are really great at what they do that, you know, folks are asking that question about nerves. And, you know, you would expect them to, because of their craft and how long they've been doing it and all these things, you would expect them to say, you know, no, you know, I'm over that, you know. Most of them still say the same exact thing.
I wish I was
like it was
over
I think it was, I forgot who it was, a football player. It was like, man, I got nerves until the first hit, right? Or the first catch or the first whatever. And then it kind of goes away and allows them to get into the flow of the game and things like that. But you're talking superstars, same, you know, masters of craft. Yeah.
For me, I'm so nervous the day of.
Yeah.
And Jody, she used to talk to me before every gig on the way, and that would kind of. But then, you know, once we went our separate ways, I couldn't call her, so I had to talk to somebody on the way to bring me down. Otherwise, I'm like,
Yeah.
And I'm just,
Yeah.
until I hear that song.
Yeah.
So I honestly cannot think of a gig I haven't talked to somebody on the way. And it's been maybe like 2 or 3 where I inadvertently started and I didn't play Butterflies first. So like even last night at homecoming, I had both my laptops out and I started playing music for the kids. I had music going just to make sure everything sounded right. And when I knew it was getting close to showtime, I hit Butterflies on my other laptop so I could hear it.
Aw. A safety feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those like, bro, you go be good. Butterflies come with stuff. You go be all right.
Are the nerves like, are they just making sure that the event runs smoothly? Are the nerves like, I want people to enjoy my music?
To me, music is an intimate thing. So
Okay.
I'm an overthinker for one.
Welcome.
And I'm like, is this, that? Because everyone has a different musical palette. And it's on you to bring them to your palette. Because regardless, a DJ is going to play what they like. They're going to play new stuff, old stuff, but it's going to be what their ears feel is what needs to be heard.
Yeah.
And so it's like, if you give me a song, I'm going to pull it in to something that's the song you want to hear, and then songs I like that's in that same tree. So it's just, for me, that's how it goes.
Is this wild? But like, you're like Spotify's AI when they play the next song
Yeah.
after you click one song.
He was that before
I know. I was like,
AI.
oh.
Because he used to burn CDs for folks.
Wow.
Man, all the time.
And people would be like, I need a such and such mix of this type of music.
Yeah.
Kevin's like, I got you. You put 15 songs
Yeah.
on the CD.
I'm the one, you know how Spotify has your classifications?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have music I still have on my playlist now. I got music you ride to. I got music you vibe to. I got music you smoke to. I got music that you can have your lady in the car to. I got music for adult time with your lady. I have music for the kids. It's just, I have a wide variety. And I feel like you need that.
Okay, so actually, so you mentioned an example that Kevin used to do. Do you want to, because I can,
Look.
I want us to take one step back and be like, how did like you guys build the friendship that you have right now? I feel like friendship is so important in this space of, showing people like who you rock with and the importance of that. And I feel like you guys are a really good example of that, to be honest with you.
I'll go first.
Do it.
I didn't like Dan at first.
That's a great way to start.
Oh, like me and Dan were, see the thing is me and Dan were cool.
It's
And
pretty
when you're-
normal.
When you're in
Yeah.
college, your age difference is bigger than what it actually is.
Oh yeah.
So
for sure.
I was always, like, if you ever seen the movie Higher Learning, if not, Ice Cube's character on Higher Learning, he was the old guy on campus.
Okay.
I was the old guy on campus because I was 2 to 3 years older than everybody. I transferred in from Grambling State University, best HBCU there is, and everybody was like, oh my God, who, and then it was like, you can already go buy liquor? And so it was just like the age gap. And the problem was, and Dan's probably gonna disagree, we tried a business venture together, which had a good idea, but my mentality was business, theirs was let's kick it. And so that's why I was like, I love these guys, but I can't stand them because we wasn't on the same mental level.
Okay.
But it still was all love, and we just bonded over. We used to be in the gym playing ball. We still to this day, we have one of the biggest parties in KC that we're glad video didn't exist.
Oh.
Yeah, Dan know what I'm talking about.
It was crazy.
It was crazy. And so then when we separated, we grew. When we linked back randomly at our friend Larry's baby shower, we've been lock and barrel ever since. And then also, I think me and Dan both being cancers, we had to understand each other. Because we had the same mindset, but we was going at it 2 different ways.
Sensitive, some might say.
I wouldn't say we're sensitive.
Emotional?
No, he's emotional.
So are you. See what I'm saying?
I
No, he's
mean, we're
emotional.
all
But it's
emotional.
just like, Dan's always been a good dude, but he annoyed me in the beginning because he was pretty and knew he was pretty. But if
Oh,
you ask
wow.
him,
Not at all.
he was
Not at all.
he was a Kappa before he was a Kappa,
Not
but let
at
him
all.
tell it.
Not at
nah,
all.
man, I'm just,
Not at all.
he was always, At least that's how it was in my mind.
That's
He
what
does
that's
that
what his
too.
impression
That's
Yeah,
so
of
funny.
what I was.
But at the
Still,
same
the
time, it was
thing-
like one of our brothers, Tyrone, they was always together.
Mm-hmm.
And me and Dan, until we got older, we didn't get that real one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
And once we did, and he'll tell you, that's my brother.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's like in the beginning, he got on my nerves. I don't know if I got on his, but my mentality, because of how I was raised, what I went through, when I was at Mo West, I was already thinking, I need to get done, I need to graduate, need to be done. A lot of them were freshmen. They were just like, I'm in college.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've already done 3 semesters. I'm in college is old. So like I was working a full-time job and going to school full-time. So like I was adulting before they thought about adulting. So that's where the disparity came in.
Sorry, I got a little distracted.
Man, we got
Y'all
people,
did,
Yeah, I got a little distracted.
people yelling out here and everything now.
So this is on you now. So.
Yeah.
I said, sorry.
So-
what a transition.
I know, right? So, yeah, I don't know, from my perspective, I was. So my freshman year, I enjoyed my freshman year, but because of, the things that I, because of what high school brought me and the way that high school was, when I got to Mo West, I wasn't like nose wide open type of guy. I was still.
What does that mean? Nose
It
wide
wasn't.
open?
I wasn't like, you get folks that are sheltered,
Oh.
and they get, the opportunity to
That first taste of freedom.
Yeah, that first taste of freedom, and it's like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. So we had a good time. I didn't really look at. I'm a lot different. I'm a little different than I was back then. Back then, I didn't really look at people as, I didn't really care as much. You know what I mean? Because honestly, with where we were in school, it was always the St. Louis versus KC people.
Yeah.
And so
We was so dumb.
I know it was stupid, but
Like-
it was always St. Louis versus KC, and so I
Why?
didn't like anybody from KC. I was just like, we cool, we linked, it's what's up. But anybody from St. Louis, I was like, I'm not messing with y'all. Like it's not, it was a
They
thing.
had to earn it.
It was that, and then the football players. It was KC versus football players, and it was KC versus
Versus
St. Louis. And so I didn't really, I wasn't really tied emotionally. I liked, I went to class. I played basketball. Like we used to go to play basketball, like literally every night
Either on the court or in the gym.
on the court outside, or in the gym. Or when we got exposed to the music program,
studio, yeah.
we got an opportunity to get in the studio. So it was those 3 things when we were in school. Those were the things that really that's what it was. You know what I mean? And so, but like Kev said, like, obviously you get older and you go through your life experiences and whatnot, and you mature, and you realize, the people that you really rock with, you know what I'm saying? And like you said, Kev's been, and I've also, so I suck as being a friend, right? And I tell everybody this, right? And I'm cool with that understanding, because the people that know me and love me know it ain't
It ain't personal.
it's not a personal thing. It's just, like I said, with the mind be all over the place and whatnot. But what I appreciate about my friends and people that stay in my life are that they do understand those things. And like Kev, Kev's like the connector, right? And I know he doesn't accept. He's not going to accept the title of it, but he can't avoid what it is, because Kev like knows. Like anytime I want to know about anybody that's in our friend group or anything, I just hit Kev up and be like, hey, how's Tyrone doing? How's Joe doing? How my people doing? You know what I mean? And Kev knows. He's like, I just talked to him last week. And he's okay sitting in that position, and which is dope. And I appreciate that, about him. But he stays lock and key, like you said, man. Like, he didn't even know he was supposed to be DJing yesterday, and he just was like, he showed up. You know what I mean? And it's just for the love. And you appreciate those people. You know what I'm saying? And you can't you know, there's not enough thank yous and there's not enough words of appreciation to go towards folks like Kev. So I just, you know, again, he knows how I feel about him. And we cancer, so I ain't about to get too emotional on this all up in here.
I was like,
So,
let's
yeah.
do one more
This,
time.
Yeah.
to put a bow on what I said, to where what made me really know this my brother, you probably don't remember this.
You're
So,
right. I probably don't.
You know, in my younger
My memory
days, you know,
sucks.
I had a lot of friends, shall we say, and I didn't have a car in the beginning when I was at Mo West. Friend was supposed to bring me back home from school for late because she had another friend and I was out the window. Which I was like, cool, whatever. Moms didn't drive, several moms didn't have a car. And I'm like, how am I gonna get home? Called Dan. That's when you had the little red, was it a Accord or whatever?
Nah, man, that was my Infinity.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was going to be your
Infinity.
Acura
No,
Integra.
not Infinity. Acura.
Yeah.
Integra.
It was?
Acura.
Oh,
It
my
was the
gosh.
Acura.
Yeah.
Speaking of, they're coming back.
We called it the
Anyway.
Acura.
Yeah, we did call it that right. So I literally called Dan. I was like, hey, bro. And mind you, he was already home. I said, man, my ride flaked on me. I need a ride back to the crib. You know, granted, they say now, say less. But back then, he was like, I got you. Don't worry about it. Him and someone else, they pulled up. And mind you, this how extra I was. I always had a stereo system. That's how I was known a lot, pretty much.
True.
I had a suitcase from a stereo.
Wow.
Yeah. And
Wow.
that Acura, the trunk was only so big.
Little bitty.
That suitcase took up that. I'm in the back with my stuff or whatever. But at that moment, I knew, I said, this is my brother. So even when we went a few years not talking, I knew at some point we was going to get back, and we did.
Yeah.
Me and him worked the same job during the summer. Remember we make the Mad Dash to Godfather, so whatever. And it just, but that moment was what let me know, okay, this my bro. This somebody I truly rock with. Yeah, that was it right there.
Oh.
What, like, so flipping,
Okay.
like, now Dan is like Danning, Sharoning, all the
Yeah.
things. And they're like, hey, we're thinking about like dabbling into doing something that the Porterhouse KC is doing. What, like, where were you at in that story? And like, what, did you see that happening? Like, did you see Dan
I
and
didn't
Sharon
see it
going in and
happening,
doing that?
but we almost worked together again when y'all met at FEC.
Oh,
When-
you almost worked at FEC?
Yeah, when he was about to leave, he was like, man, he was like, Kev,
I was trying to get
That's
Kev.
crazy.
Yeah.
yeah, but then he was like, nah, I don't want to put you through
Nah, I
that.
didn't wanna-
He was like,
Yeah.
he was like, I'm not.
That's crazy.
I pulled
And
back.
so,
Yeah.
so then from there is
Yeah.
when Porterhouse and everything came along. And I've
Okay.
told him from day one, like with this, literally instantly send him a message. See, the thing with Dan, you can't text him. You got to send him inboxes because he'll respond to that quickly.
Oh.
And so I was like, hey, proud of you. Whatever you need, I got you. And he was like, man, I appreciate that love. And I was like, but then me being me, because we're cancers, I'm like, why you acting surprised? But
Also
I was
that.
there in the
that.
beginning when all this started coming about. Cause he was like, it's gonna be me, Sharon, and I think I'm gonna bring Miranda. I'm like, who the hell's Miranda? Because you hadn't got, he had never mentioned you or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was there in the beginning because, like I said, we almost worked together. But he was like, nah, I ain't gonna put you
You
through
would have
that.
experienced me in a different way.
That would have
That's
been
for
hilarious.
sure. Yeah.
probably.
Ooh.
But yeah, this has been a beautiful thing. I've been here every step of the way.
Yeah.
I didn't help with, it's been time, my favorite, what, about 2 weeks. Last week I was on Vine. He was like, hey man, we gonna go to brunch. You pulling up? I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah man, we need to help you stuff these bags. And I told him, I was like, all you had to do is say something. I would, because my thing, if my people need help, I'm gonna pull up, I don't care. My ex Jody will tell you, she'll be like, can you bring this and do that? Yeah, cool, whatever. It doesn't bother me. 'Cause I'm like, if we don't help each other, who does?
Yeah.
Because my trademark line, like I've told your brother,
real.
if I can't do it for my family, what's my purpose?
That's real.
I love it.
You knowing you too, like you talk a lot about like you're a connector, you give. I would say like you're naturally like a giver.
Can we
No.
pause there for a second?
Okay.
I don't like being the connector. I really
I
don't.
saw your reaction, but I don't know why.
Because,
You can-
but what Dan
But that's
said
just
is
like
true.
that's just like calling him a social butterfly.
I'm not a
He
social
doesn't like that
butterfly.
either. He doesn't like that.
I don't
either.
like being the
Okay.
connector, but like with
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on such and such?
Yeah.
What's this and that?
Yeah.
And I be knowing, I hate that I be knowing.
Yeah.
But it's just like, it's one of those unceremonious jobs you were given that you didn't ask for. Because, like, I literally talk to everyone, whether it be by text or verbal.
Social butterfly.
I'm
Yeah.
not a social butterfly. It's just, for some reason, I get told I'm harsh, but yet people want to talk to me. So it's like the biggest contradiction ever. But at the same time, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to BS you. I'm going to tell you the truth.
I was like, does harsh just mean like honest?
Direct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't think I'm direct. To me, I'm just holding conversation.
But I think, you know, whether it's verbalized or not, I think people appreciate, you know, directness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Absolutely.
we talk about, you know, when we get folks to come in from East Coast or from different coasts, and you know, because you come up in a certain space, you get you're a certain way, and so you know, and I'm just using the East Coast thing as an example.
Yeah.
Like some folks from the East Coast are very direct, very straightforward, very just like to the point. When you think about Midwest is normally like the nice and
Chill.
The Midwest nice.
yeah, the Midwest nice. So then when you get somebody that's
With our
direct,
walking
that's from here, that's almost an anomaly. You know what I'm saying? And so you're like,
I have been told I'm
okay.
like throwing water on the cat.
yeah. So you know what I mean? That's extreme, but but yeah.
I don't know what to say to that.
Yeah.
Oh my
And,
goodness.
you know, it comes with it.
The phrases are different.
Yes.
Well, I was thinking about like you're juggling all of these things, or at least
Yes.
from like
No, I
an
do,
outside's
trust me.
perspective. Like I feel like you're like giving, you're connecting, you're DJing,
Yeah.
you're dadding, all of these things. Like, how are you filling your cup to give back to all of these people? Like, what are the things that you do that?
In the past year, I've got to where I've had the mindset, if it don't come to my doorstep, it don't affect me. Because I was in too many pots and cups or whatever. And I was like, I don't need to do that. Because what I learned way back when I first got married, if somebody had some family-wise, friend-wise, I always pulled up. Because I didn't have nothing, I was like, why not?
Yeah.
But you know, the minute, and Dan knows, once you get a family, your family comes priority.
Yeah.
And then I learned that people didn't understand that.
Yeah.
Because I gave them too much access to me.
Yeah.
But so I kind of pulled back then was family
That
first.
access thing.
But then, you know, as you get older, kids get older, a little bit more flexibility happens again. I fell back into that. And so then I noticed stuff happened with my mom, and she didn't take it serious. I think she should have. And I was like, why am I taking this more serious than she does? So that being said, I was like, I need to pull back, focus on, you know, me. So now if it don't come to my doorstep, you know, it doesn't pertain to me. But at the same time, like, if you call, text, I'm there.
Yeah.
But it's just, so I be where I need to be. Like my kids, it's no brainer. They come first. They mom, if it's something that affects them, I'm there. Then after that, it's just like, we'll see.
Yeah.
But it's like as you get older, situations change, things change. It's all about how you navigate.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
So what do you want? So this will be kind of the closing to our
Okay.
conversation. But you know, I want to know what is and you know, I'm gonna say DJing obviously because we're talking about the small business aspect, but 2 years from now, 3 years from now,
So
what is our outlook on music, on DJing? I mean, obviously you think about all the technology that's
Yeah.
going on. Do you see yourself like fighting that technological battle that comes with what the space is providing? I mean, what do we look like 2 to 3 years from now in our industry?
2 to 3 years from now, I'll be 49, 50. My mindset is either I want to be doing more podcast stuff on music,
Okay.
or I want to be on the radio
Okay.
or in satellite radio, something like that.
Yeah.
Because as things progress and playlists get bigger and bigger,
Yeah.
DJs gonna get smaller and smaller. Because in essence, like what I did Sunday for Sharon, I could have walked around and did it on my phone.
Yeah.
And it's just, you know, the essence, the purity of it is going away more and more each day.
Yeah.
Which, you know, somebody like me that I like curated for that situation, it kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Cause like Spotify now has an option where you can mix a song, which is crazy to me.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it just happened probably about a week or two.
Oh.
So technology is kind of killing it, watering it down, which I get it. Things change, times change.
Yeah.
So my goal next 2 years, 3 years, would to be on the radio, podcasting possibly. But what I want to do, and I'll put it out there in the atmosphere one day, I don't know why, but I want to do KC Live.
Okay.
I want to be there just for,
Okay.
I just want to rock a big crowd.
Go. Yeah.
And just, you know, just turn it out.
Yeah.
I would love to do that. You know, love to be somebody's opening for a concert or something.
Yeah.
You know, just something like that I would love to do. But ultimately, 2 or 3 years, hopefully, on the radio and some, you know, in some capacity. Like, you know, I've told you that. And just, you know, podcast, that's the way things are going now. Because I like to hear the origin story of how something came about.
Yeah.
That always intrigues me, especially when I hear how, you know, this person had that song. They said, no, it went over here and it's just huge. So that's always my mindset.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate you coming on,
No
on the
problem.
pod. Bo's
Oh,
about to
hi,
walk right into the
Come
camera
on.
Yeah, you
frame,
pay attention to
Come
nothing.
which is
join.
dope. Nah, man, we you know, I 100% appreciate you coming on.
No problem.
I know the homie, you know, you a homie. We've been rocking for, like we said, 25 plus years, and we continue on the rock. But I just, you know, appreciate you doing this. This is episode 2. Got the
Dose.
homie on, Dan Smith, Miranda Schultz, Kevy Kev, Porterhouse KC, Bobo.
Bobo.
All right, man.
Well,
Until-
before we close out.
No.
No, I appreciate you.
no.
I'm doing it anyway. I appreciate you having me on here.
Yeah.
And I just got entertainment out of Miranda dance because we both know she hates this, being on camera like this.
Yeah.
No, she actually looked forward to this because she knew that she was going to be
I
able
was
to
like,
interview
I can
you.
talk to people that I
Yeah.
enjoy talking to,
Yeah.
and like cameras, whatever.
Yeah, she was.
But no, this is dope, you know,
Yeah.
because and you say nothing. I'm not a talker. I like to go into a scene and fall to the background.
I don't have to say nothing
So
about
this
that.
is just
Anybody that knows
this
Kev,
is different for me.
You know
what?
he a talker.
I ain't come here to take this abuse.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, go ahead and wrap it up now.
All
Wrap
good.
it up.
I haven't said anything.
Well, again, we appreciate you coming on, and till next week, man. You got
Yeah.
some parting words, or you?
I appreciate you like sharing your perspective on just like your friendship with Dan, but also like just how you navigate life through all of this.
Yeah, it's an adventure.
a different
definitely
thing.
an adventure.
Yeah.
All right, good people. Out.
It's been Porterhouse KC. Whoop whoop.
And we're closing.
Our extra is us walking to the back out of this.
We don't have a camera set.
It don't matter. We still got to walk.
Oh,
We
okay,
still
my
got to
bad.
walk this way. We got to walk like we doing
We have to
something.
walk.
Like we don't
Yeah.
have guests.
I'm gonna grab.
Anyway, that's all I got to say. Make it a good day. How? See you soon. Sick. I'm out. Anyway, keep up the good work. Anyway, back to work. And so, anyway, make it a great Tuesday. How? Anyway, I'll let your boy, Dan Smith, Porterhouse KC, represent.